Why did you think it was important to reach out to Switch to try and reach this younger audience?
Well, ever since the marketplace opened in 2013 and healthcare.gov launched, we have made it a point to make sure that young people know that quality, affordable health insurance is available to them on the marketplace. Since the Affordable Care Act went into effect, the number of young people who are uninsured has dropped dramatically, which is wonderful news. But we know that we still have more work to do. So, of the Americans who are still uninsured, who don't have health insurance, we know that a disproportionate share of them are young people. And so that was a lot of the thinking behind today's event and some of the other creative outreach that we have done over the years to try to reach young people and make sure they know that, first of all, health insurance is a really good thing to have, not only to keep you healthy, but also to, protect you in the event of a catastrophic illness or accident, and then making sure they understand that it is affordable and that it's available to them because of the marketplace.
So I heard briefly that there were like some improvements and some like initiatives that you guys had made with the actual website itself. Can you talk about those?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have, over the past several years, continuously improved the website. So that includes optimizing it for mobile, so that not only can you now compare plans and browse plans from your phone, but you can enroll completely from a phone. So the point is to make it as easy as possible to get health insurance. That health insurance is a really good thing, that people should sign up for it, and it should be easy to shop for.
Awesome. So how do you feel about the future of the Affordable Health Care Act and how that's going to be changing or not changing in the future?
Certainly. So a couple things. The first thing, and what we have been telling people, is that the marketplace is open and people should sign up, and they are. So people are signing up, lots and lots of them, and this Thursday is an important deadline, and so is January 31st. More broadly than that, what we have said is that any sort of future plan to when it comes to health reform should be measured against the metrics that we have seen because of the Affordable Care Act. So because of the ACA, 20 million people have gotten health insurance that didn't have it before. So will any future plan build on that progress and reduce the uninsured rate even more? We have slowed the growth of healthcare costs to the lowest rate in about 50 years. Will any future plan build on that progress and slow that growth rate even further? That kind of thing. So those are sort of the questions that we are asking people to think about as it looks like we are beginning yet another debate about healthcare reform. And also, asking folks to call their member of Congress and tell them we don't want to go back. Like, we do not want to go back to the days where women were charged more than men for health insurance just for being a woman, where if you had a pre-existing condition, and that could be a range of things, including things that are pretty mild, that you might be locked out of getting health insurance altogether or charged more, that we don't want to go back to those days.
Any tips for people people that we're sort of speaking about today, contractors and them shopping, like anything that you can tell them to sort of make this process easier for them?
Yeah, absolutely. So, listen, one of the ideas behind passing the Affordable Care Act is that, people should be free to take a job that they want to take or take a risk and strike out on their own and start their own business and not have to be concerned about, well, I can't do that because I'm not going to have health insurance otherwise. Well, now you have an option. So we know that, independent contractors and, app developers and all sorts of really creative, folks who are working in various capacities in the tech industry are a really important part of the gaming community. And so that is, again, kind of why we are here today to bring people together to talk about the fact that it's open enrollment and that quality, affordable health insurance is out there, that most people can get plans for $75 a month or less. And so we hope that they will come and shop around, because that really may ultimately give people the freedom to maybe leave a job that they're in or start a new career,
Yeah, it also seems really important too, because having that sort of stability helps you in so many other ways that you maybe don't necessarily think about all the time, right?
That is exactly right, and that's a really smart observation. That, having health insurance, and this is something that we try to make sure young people understand, it's a really important part of, getting off onto a good footing into adulthood. That when you're rolling off your parents' plan, after you turn 26, that it's really important to have, the financial security and the sort of stability that come with health insurance, so that you can go, launch yourself into a career and not have to be worried about, if something terrible happens to you, that you don't have health insurance.